Hello, 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 beautiful people. This is Miss B, the goddess of empathy. The name is for you, but the title is for me. You can just call me Miss B. Trying to get this glare out of my glasses. How's everybody out there doing? We just have to deal with this glare. I'll try to see the best way that I can. So today is day 4 of my Go Live challenge. I missed day 3 because I missed day 3. I missed day 3 for I missed day 3. So, but this is day 4, and I just have to put some things in order for so I won't miss any other days on this challenge. One of my friends had a very nice party, and I had a good time. And I tried to stream earlier in the day, and I just couldn't squeeze in the time. And then I said, well, I should go do it now. And I was just having too much fun. Then I got back very, very late. So that's less of a glare. So then I got back very, very late. So I missed day 3 of my challenge. So if that was Jesus, I would have been messed up because he rose on the third day and I'm at a party, the backyard party. But happy birthday to my friend. She know who she is. We had a wonderful time. Um, a newer friend. But anyway, all right. Hi, whoever that is. Put your name in the chat. Today I'm going to talk about regression hypnosis. I'll give a little bit more information about that. And let me just reintroduce myself. My name is Miss B, the goddess of empathy. The name is for you, but the title's for me. You can just call me Miss B. I'm the owner of Empathy Empowers, where we promote acts of empathy around the world. And very recently, I was scheduled for um, I completed my spiritual hypnosis therapy course. And so I will be providing those services. And as a part of providing those services, I will be giving you information about it. So now we're up to regression hypnosis. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what regression hypnosis is. I want to kind of share the screen, but I'm not really sure how to do it. But I'll do my best. This is from an article from Psychology Today. And can you guys see it? Okay. And this is written by, it's in Psychology Today, and it's called Hypnotic Regression and Healing the Unconscious Mind. And it says how hypnosis can reveal experiences hidden in your unconscious mind. So I'll read it and then we'll discuss it if you have any questions. So again, this is from John Ryder. He is a PhD and he is a hypnotherapist, and he contributed this article to Psychology Today. And what's the date on here? I believe it was June 2014. So I'm going to read it and give a little bit of information. It says, our mind is uniquely prepared to experience the continuity of time. While we are advised to live in the here and now, we all wander into the past or future. Our memory and imagination vary greatly from person to person. Even if you can remember every detail of your life, nobody can recall how these events affected them. The mind automatically filters out certain experiences out of normal memory. So that's what the mind does. So, what kind of stuff becomes unavailable to our own thinking? Actually, there's a lot of information that never gets stored in our memory banks in the first place. But even more importantly, there are plenty of experiences that cannot be recalled because they are repressed. They are kept out of our awareness somehow, repressed memories. These are the memories worth analyzing because they sit there, deep inside the mind, affecting our lives nonetheless. Hypnosis is one of the best ways to help people access those buried memories. I don't know if you guys can see how I see it. Okay, hypnosis is one of the best ways to help people access those buried memories. Everyone has memories or experiences in their unconscious mind that they may not be able to recall, but they still play a significant role in everyday life. Hypnotic regression is the process by which you enter a trance and recall material from deep inside that is normally not available to the conscious mind. So, hypnosis enables the mind to travel more easily across the dimension of time. Regression is the process by which the hypnotist gives you guides you back through time to particular events that need to be examined. It is actually relatively simple. You are suggested to travel back through the years to recall specific memories. And I'm just peeking to see if I got any comments so I can address them. I don't see it. Okay, so let me go back to the article. Okay. There are a number of effective techniques to facilitate this process. The hypnotic trance enhances your ability to remember events that you otherwise cannot recall. A good question is, why is it difficult to recall some memories and not others? Part of this answer can actually be attributed to Freud, who described the function of the unconscious mind in great detail. Although many of Freud's theories have been widely contested, the idea that the mind is made up of different levels of awareness and activity has been substantiated by empirical research and the observation of countless experts in psychology. So, in a short term, or in a, what basically they're saying is, you can attribute that to like the Freudian slip. Someone may says something that's on their mind. They might not have thought about saying it, but they say it. So they call that a Freudian slip. So the research into the formation and the language demonstrates unconscious levels at which words, thoughts, and sentences are created. This deeper unconscious sphere of mental activity can be compared to an iceberg, the large bulk of which is out of sight beneath the Earth's surface. Similarly, your mind has many activities that operates outside your awareness for good reasons. The brain evolved to economize our focus of attention to limit the amount of what is in our awareness. Consequently, there can be a large amount of mental stuff that you are not aware of, but still may have an important function. Regression can be used to help recall events from the other night or from any point of your lifetime. It can help you remember specific details of an event, or even better, to observe it objectively and to understand its meaning and significance. It certainly can be a very powerful psychological tool to dive into the deeper parts of the mind. So, again, just reading and just looking to see if I see any questions. And then I'll break it down a little more after I read this article. The real problem is that we all experience a variety of events that were unpleasant, painful, embarrassing, or just difficult to cope with, which sometimes push these memories out of the conscious mind into the hidden reservoir of the mind, the unconscious. These can be traumatic experience or just awkward ones that we don't want to remember or cannot recall because they were repressed out of awareness. Everybody has memories that's buried in the unconscious. Most of these memories are not scary or horrible, but some can be very uncomfortable to face. Many of the more dramatic things that happened to you as a child are resting in your unconscious. Even if you can't remember these events, some of these effects remain unobservable to the average person. My sister does this a lot. When she talks to my daughter, she brings up a lot of things that that me and her experienced when my daughter was little and before my daughter was born. Just little embarrassing things that she would tell my daughter, and I would be like, I would forget these things, but then she would trigger them. She would say something, then I would remember them. And so my sister remembers everything, every bike I stole, every piece of candy. Took out the candy stuff. She remembers a lot from us growing up, and she loves to kind of tease me and tell my daughter some of those stories. But those things were very, very deeply repressed. I have a lot of repressed childhood memories that my sister helps to unrepress them. So this is where hypnosis comes in. Through a trance, we can open the door to the unconscious mind and help find the conflicts, turmoil, hidden pain, expose the obstacles, the self sabotage, and reveal the invisible connections between events and feelings. Regression done by a skilled professional, myself, can be very healing and transformative. It often brings up new insights into how the mind works and what really happened to you as a child. Most of the memories revealed are not tragic or horrific, but they often help heal the wounds or conflicts we experience this in daily life. Occasionally, traumatic events can come up that require very skilled resolution. That is precisely why it is important that a hypnotic regression are performed by highly skilled professionals that know how to carefully dig for these memories without ever planting false memories into the person. Now here he says, I'm not gonna act like y'all ain't see that and I ain't see that. I respect y'all too much to kind of ignore that. I did skim the article, but I didn't read it. But here he says that's why it's important that hip, hypnotic regressions are performed by highly skilled doctors. And so, what is a doctor? So, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a PhD. It is a person who has been awarded a doctorate degree, or a person's license to practice medicine as a physician, a surgeon, a dentist, or a vegetarian. Now, I am one, I definitely believe in, hello, whoever you are out there, I definitely believe that people should be skilled. And there's some things that experience can teach you that education can't. So definitely when you get hypnosis, it should be by a skilled professional. I am not a doctor, but I have done therapy. Um, um, I've I've been a therapist, different type of therapist to people. But however, certain skills, as long as I'm not writing a script for medication, that would be the only thing. Medicine, to practice medicine, practice healing, basically we could practice it ourselves. So this work of spiritual hypnosis and doing the regression therapy helps you to heal yourself. So not everyone is a doctor who's going to be a doctor who provides it, and not everyone can afford a doctor, things of that nature. But just make sure you vet people before you decide to maybe take part of it. Do some research, do your research, study, and then make the decision that's best for you. Just because a person has a license does not necessarily mean that they're skilled. Okay. Yes. So he talks about himself. And then he goes on to say healing the unconscious mind refers to the process of eliminating unwanted and unnecessary problems in the mind that block you from enjoying a healthy, happy, and fulfilling life. Many things can rob us of positive progress in our lives. One area that should be considered when other explanations have exhausted is memories buried in the unconscious mind. Hypnosis and regression therapy in skilled hands can often help remove blockages and heal suffering. It can be a quick process or it may take considerable time and work. That depends on many factors. In short, this technique can offer the material hidden beneath the surface. If you have experienced many psychological problems in your life and all your efforts to resolve those issues in the direct conscious manner have not been successful, then trying hypnotic regression may offer you a potential solution. First, you must be prepared to dig deeper. First, you must be prepared to dig deeper. First, you must be prepared to dig deeper and be willing to confront whatever comes up. Secondly, you must do this with a qualified expert with whom you are prepared to invest the time and the energy to go through the process. Thirdly, remain open and curious to utilize whatever emerges to resolve the problems and move forward in your life. I am certain that every person can make such positive progress. Best wishes. And again, that was from John Ryder, PhD, a psychologist and hypnotherapist, and the author of Positive Direction. He is a mental fitness expert who offers effective tools to refocus on the positive. And he is a PhD psychologist, and that's his article he contributed to Psychology Today. Now, let's see if I can get this out of here. back to me. Okay. All right. So we gave a little bit information about regression, um, hypnosis, and what it is. So again, it accesses the subconscious part of your mind to get to the root cause of the issue. And some of those memories may be a childhood memory, it may be a traumatic adult memory, or it may be a past life memory. And many things are discovered in regression therapy. Many things may come up: sexual abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, childhood wounds, parental wounds, past lives, alien abductions, and spirit slash energy attachments. So again, spirit and energy attachments. Again, if you, what I'm going to suggest is you watch. Brian Weiss, Google Brian Weiss, Oprah Winfrey Show. Brian, Brian, Weiss, Weiss. And because a lot of people, they've had energy attachments and spirit attachments, and I'll explain more about that later, about why that happens. And then a lot of people who have had near death experiences and or alien abductions, a lot of those things come out, or those memories are discovered during regression therapy. So I have hit the 15-minute mark. That is my goal. And again, this is Miss B, the goddess of empathy. The name is for you, but the title is for me. You can just call me Miss B. And I just gave you a little bit of information about regression hypnosis. I introduced it to you for the past couple of days because I want you to be educated about it and get some information. In the very near future, I created the intake form. So in the very near future, I will have that available. So if anyone is interested in a free session, that you would fill out that form. So it's coming soon. So stay abreast. So the things that can be revealed, again, abuse, childhood wounds, past lives, alien abductions, and spirit and energy attachments. And it's important that whenever you get into anything that you don't operate, try not to operate from a vibration of fear. We're not fear mongering. We're just trying not to operate because it's a very depleting. It's the very a very depleting vibration, and it holds you back. And that's one of the things that we deal with. Sometimes you got to go through the dark to get to the light, and the darkness happened first, and then the light happened. You got to sometimes we got to get a little dark to get to the healing. So that's basically what I had today. I will be on tomorrow. Not sure. I'll probably do in the morning because I don't want to keep missing my days. So this is Miss B, the goddess of empathy. The name is for you. The title's for me. You can just call me Miss B. If you have any questions about what I've discussed today regarding regression hypnosis, any questions about the memories coming up, the abuse memories, any questions about past life memories or alien abduction, spirit or energy attachments. If you have any questions about that, put it in the chat and I will come back and answer those questions during another live. So I want to say thank you for going with me on this journey through this 30-day live challenge, and I appreciate you all. Peace and blessings.